Just doing a little, kind of a random updating of things. Just catching up on what I've been doing. With all my bullshit time. Just random stuff. I actually ordered. I don't know if anybody remembers this TV show. It was like in the 80s. I think it went into the 90s. It was called The Hitchhiker. It was on, I think, like, might have been HBO or something. But in Canada, it was something else. It's HBO in the US, though, I think. It was called The Hitchhiker, and I just ordered. There's like a volume 2. It was actually because I loved this series, but when my dad told me that he actually drove a bus in one of the episodes, but he doesn't know if he was actually shown on camera. He was dropping off Fred Ward, apparently, in one of the episodes. And I found the episode, finally, after all these years. I remember he used to tell me about this all the time, and then I asked him, oh, does he know the name of the episode? And he didn't know. He just knew that Fred Ward was in it. So I looked up Fred Ward, and he's only in one Hitchhiker. So I found it was called Dead Heat, and I may have seen it because I think I watched every one of those. I love that series. The Hitchhiker series was pretty cool. I don't know if anybody remembers that. If you don't, yeah, maybe I'll get a picture of like the cover of the set that I'll put it up now. And yeah, if you remember that, that's pretty cool. That was an awesome series. I used to watch The Hitchhiker, Tales from the Crypt series, Tales from the Dark Side. Was it Tales from the Dark Side? There was a series. I'm thinking of something else. They were all around the same time. I remember that. And yeah, so I was just saying that I ordered that. That's on its way, and that should be a pretty cool unpacking, and I'll probably do that on here. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was the Bad Seed. Okay, I just got this. As I remember, if anybody remembered the unpacking of it, I made a video of it. This movie was damn good up until the end. I know it's like 55 years old, made 1956, I think. Yeah, I can't see. But the problem with this movie at the end, that was just stupid. They understand about, I don't know, what the fucking little girl went to the pier, lightning hit her and she disappeared. So it just pretty much made it like kind of like a fantasy, like God took her away or something, and the devil, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, all the actors at the end of the movie started coming out like as if it was the end of a play. And then they were saying that it was originally a play. So that tarnished my image of this movie big time. I enjoyed the movie up until that. That ruined it for me. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like this, but that really did ruin it for me. And the little girl was pretty good, but that ending, I can't get past that. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, that's for that. And The Night of the Creeps. This was awesome. I watched it now, and I watched all the extras. The extras blew me away. There was just a ton of extras, and I loved it all. Like hearing about the movies from the actors after all this time. They had them all, even Tom Atkins, and they even had a thing on Tom Atkins called Men of Action. It was an actual documentary, and it's just him talking about his whole film career. And before The Fog, I had no idea he did all that stuff. He had done a lot of stuff up until The Fog, actually. He started in like 67, I think he's saying. And that was awesome to hear all that. There's just so many extras about the making and the makeup of it and how it didn't do too good back then. And that's probably true because I remember I had never heard anything about it until like, because it was in '86, I would have been 11. That was about the time when I started in horror movies. Big time, like fanatic style. The old going to the video store straight to the horror movie section, you know. And yeah, and I don't recall watching it until I was about 14. I never even heard of it because it didn't do that good back in '86. So that's kind of crazy. And then when I did see it for the first time, fuck, blew me out of the water. And this here, it's one of my favorites of all time. Like awesome tribute horror movies, but in its own right, it is a great horror movie. So that's what makes it an awesome movie. To my top 10 actually horror movies of all time. Yeah, that if you're a Night of the Creeps fan, you must have this Blu-ray. Like, I just started collecting Blu-rays, as everyone knows, and it's fucking amazing how they cleaned up the movie and all the extras. Awesome. And hopefully I had a little bit of metal going there. Probably had nothing to do. Just had nothing to do with anything I was talking about. I just put in metal for the hell of it. Alright, there's a little update on what's going on with me and for that Hitchhiker series. Volume 2, there's like 10 episodes or whatever. Anyway, I'll rock you later.
Keep watching the sky.